toe the leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's Manning to throw. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster. Ready, go.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Pulls it in. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
They'll give it to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football. And, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Arch is going to throw for it. Quickly complete.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. A give to Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if he gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's Arch to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Manning. On the left side, here's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It's 3rd and 5. To throw, Manning. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking outside, it's Smothers. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
Check, check. 95, 96 bridge. 95, 96 bridge. Rock, rock, rock. Ready, go.
Right back to it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning. Hit as he throws. Pick off to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. Got your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you have to try to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He might want another play. Throwing Manning. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
22, check, check, check. 14, 24 plus. 14, 24 plus. Go.
Running the red zone, it's Brown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texans! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Iamaleava fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Knight. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got a man. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face and makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action. Iamaleava fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Ellis. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Iamaleava. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
DK